Hi everyone, it's Rivka, and today we're doing the February Plan With Me from the 5th through the 11th. And as you can see, I have these post-it notes everywhere to let me know what I need to actually put on each day. Okay, so I'm going to start with washi, and this week is my stepson's birthday, so it's kind of decorated with that theme in mind. And I've got this washi that says happy birthday in huge font, as you can see. And it came from the Michaels boxed set with all the different holidays. There were several washis, and most, if not all, of the washis that I used today are actually from that box. So because it was too huge to, I'm going to say, go across the top or the bottom, it just would get cut off weirdly. So I wanted it to say happy birthday just very clearly and plainly. So I'm putting it on both sides, and this isn't something I've ever done before, but I actually really like how it came out. And even though there isn't washi on the entire strip, because the background of the washi is, I'm going to say, clear white, it all flows well together, and with the rest of the washi, it doesn't matter so much. So because it is February, and also his favorite color is pink, so I had this pink washi tape that I just figured it kind of went really well because it was block lettering almost. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it was a big bold color, even though it was a totally different color than what's on all the other washis. I just thought it was a nice little tie-in, and it makes the very bright spread oddly, that little weird, but it really pulls together, and I love how it ends up turning out. So this washi is also from that box, and what I had done is I had wrapped these mason jars with it so that I could get rid of all those little rolls because they were smaller sized and they weren't staying on the roll all that well anyway, so I figured this was the best way, and I'm really liking having them on here. You have several washis and a lot less space, and it's all together and more convenient. So there's a lot of reasons why I actually like my washi on here now. Okay, so I'm also going to be putting a washi at the top, but the washi I'm going to be putting there has that transparent background like the happy birthday did. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to use this white label paper and cover up all the numbers because it won't come through right. It'll look really messy with the washi I'm going to be using. And just going to be ripping it with this 6-inch metal ruler. And it rips pretty well. And all I'm doing right now, or what I was just doing, and I'm going to do again in a few minutes, is I'm pushing down the edges of the tape. Sorry, not the tape, the label paper. And that's just to make it, I'm going to say, go over it more smoothly. I found if I do that, it doesn't show it as much because it kind of slowly glides up as opposed to it being a sharp edge. So it just takes 2 seconds with the back of my nail, and I just go over the edges, and it's all nice. And then I'm going to be doing the washi, and the washi I'm doing up top is, again, from that box. As I said, I think it's all going to be from that box. And it's just balloons, and it goes with the happy birthday, and I figured balloons at the top would be quite appropriate because balloons usually go towards the top of things. I am just going to go ahead and cover the February because you can see it through, and I just figured it'd be nice to have as much decoration as possible. And then I'm going to be moving on to these sides like I normally do, and I'm just using this striped one, and these all came together, and even in the box these ones were grouped. They were all specifically for the happy birthday section, and all of the colors they go really well together because they're all the same colors. So it's a perfect little set, and I'm just going to be running it down the edge because it is a thinner but not totally thin washi. I am going to end up having to clean up the edges. But first I'm going to lay it all down, and then I'm going to cut it all, and it kind of saves time, but you're not like picking up and putting down each tool every 2 seconds. You finish with one, then move on to the next. If you have to then double back, you can. It's not like you can't pick it up again, but this way it makes it a little more simple. And here are my lovely scissors, and as I said, I'm just cleaning it up. This one, because there is enough overhang, I believe I'm going to try to use it right here. So I do that a lot. I will put it down on that side, and I know most of the washi I actually have to cut it off, and I can put it down here, and it borders that notes monthly section pretty well, and it also keeps them weak together. I like how it separates it out. So now I'm just going to clean up this edge. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to putting the dates back on this page, and I'm going to be using black number stickers to do that. That way they pop and it doesn't detract from the other color, but it pops enough that you can actually see it. So these stickers, they came from Dollar Tree. You guys have seen them if you've seen my videos a lot, because I had bought a lot at one point, and they work really well, so might as well use them. And right now I'm just going to be laying them out. This week is simple because it's 1-digit numbers for the most part. You'll see at the end, and I'll start this talking about it right now, I don't have any ones left from this set, like at all, because I guess I've used it for weeks when there was a lot of, I'm going to say in the teens numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take letters and cut them into ones. Thankfully, 1 is a very easy number to copy, but that's what I'm going to end up doing for the 10 and the 11. And it's very simple, and one of the reasons why I like these stickers too, because they're a simple font. There's no fancy swirls or anything like that. So if you need to, it's very easy to use other things in place and kind of make your own numbers. And I do that with most stickers, like numbers and letter stickers. The letters that I don't use very often, a lot of times will become parts to either other letters or other numbers, and I've started doing that, and I've started using more of my stickers because of it. I have a lot less sticker sheets left over with, you know, Q's and W's and whatever that I don't use. And this week I picked the T's to cut them down. I had plenty of T's, I guess, and they were easy to cut into a very perfect one. I do, if I'm able to, like to keep it all the same letter. That way the cuts are the same, and even though you can get them close, you can't always get them the exact same if you use different letters, depending on how that letter is made. So I try to stick to the same letter. If I can't, no big deal, but if I can, that is what I definitely prefer to do. Alright, so now you can see those, and they really do pop, and I actually think they make the balloons look better because it makes the balloons look like they're in their place. And now, as per usual, I'm using the sticker book to cover up that notes in the corner. I don't like it. So I've been using this Me and My Big Ideas sticker book for quite a while, and I've liked it. And I thought the red of this sticker was perfect with the spread, and it says on it, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And that's definitely something that my stepson thinks, "Oh, this is so impossible," and then he gets it done almost every time. So I just thought that was absolutely perfect for this week. And I decided I wanted more decoration, so I found another washi, and this one is a slightly different color. Like, it has some different blues and reds, although it also has the blue from the main color scheme. And this also came in that box. So now I'm going to start decorating the top portion, and I decided to do something a little different because I have these on hand and I've been going through my stickers. So these ones were, I actually think, from a St. Patrick's Day kit, but this is what I had left of it, and the colors go really well with this. I mean, there's no greens in the majority of the washi, but there is a little bit in the Happy Birthday, so I figured it would tie it in nicely. And these just look like they're glitter headers, and I'm laying them out. Actually, the first time I've ever used headers that were like meant for this type of thing like this, so it was a little different for me. And these, I don't remember which shop, Etsy shop it was, who had these on their kits, but it was, I bought two of the same kit, and one was slightly different color than the other, but they both worked really well. You know, it was just a slight difference in the greens and the yellows, but it worked really well here because it gave it that different vibe to it and was nice and bright. Perfect for what I needed. So now I'm going to put down my functional, normal stickers, and these ones were made specifically for my stepson section so that I can keep track of what he has going on. And if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, all I've done is I printed these on sticker paper and used a ruler and a blade to cut them out. But for some reason this batch, I guess I just wasn't pressing hard enough. I didn't want it to press too hard and cut through all the way, but apparently I didn't press hard enough. I'm still learning the perfect pressure to do it. And so that's why you see me kind of ripping them apart. And that's true of these next stickers. My fiance's company's logo, so I use it for his section because it's mostly his work stuff that I write down in here for him. And you'll just see that I'm peeling off the white border around it that didn't totally get cut off properly. And I'm just going to be doing that for a little while. It was a little annoying. I think I need to go over these sheets, whatever's left of them, because as you can see, they all stick together, but they have the lines. I just need to kind of make them deeper instead of doing this, which, as you can see, my fingers were getting their exercise today, so I'm just going to put them all out. I didn't do anything really for Saturday because I don't know if you can read it on the post-it. We're going to be spending that day celebrating his birthday because his birthday is in the middle of a school week, so even though we are going out to dinner on his birthday, we're also going to be going out for the day on Saturday. So since that whole day is going to be like a family day, I didn't put the individual stickers. And sometimes if I know ahead of time, I'll do that. If not, then I either put something on top of it or just write it under all of ours. And now what I'm doing is I'm getting these different stickers. The first ones that I did were for laundry, and those were just ones that I had stamped, these small white label stickers that I had. I stamped them a certain color, and then I stamped over them with the symbol. And I have this weekend banner, again from some Etsy kit that I had at one point. It was just roaming around, and I thought it was perfect. I was thinking about coloring in the letters. I might do that kind of like doodly as the week goes on. And as you see, I also marked down that I have YouTube to post on Sundays. I'm actually getting hopefully better about the actual keeping to a schedule for YouTube. So it's going to be like every Sunday I post the coming week's plan with me, and then I post the monthly plan with me whenever I can, as close to the first as possible. And I'm just putting boxes down to mark the different things I knew of, and I put a fork and knife sticker there so that it indicated that we were going out to eat. And now what I'm doing is I'm using this washi, and I did this in the February monthly as well, and that will be linked below. And I'm just using this washi since it's a bunch of like cupcakes to indicate which cakes I'm making when, because I'm making cupcakes and I'm making him a birthday cake. So I was going to make the cupcakes Wednesday and the cake on Thursday while he was at school. To write all these in, I'm going to be using the Stabilo pens. I think that's how you say them. Sorry, I'm not doing great with the talking thing today, apparently. But I just have I think it's the 20 pack of all these colors, and I pulled out the ones that I thought went well, the pink to tie into the bottom, and then the yellow, blue, and red seem to work pretty well. So I'm just picking which ones I want to do and which colors. I used the red on the blue sticker because that was like it made it pop the most and didn't blend in, as well as for YouTube because it just matched YouTube properly. You know, the whole red symbol thing. And then again, I picked blue to go on the yellow because that popped the most as opposed to red, which would have probably turned into orange. And we don't really have orange on the spread, so I didn't really want that. And I'm probably going to decorate this more and fill it out even more throughout the week. I usually do, but I wanted to get these things that I knew of in. And I used to only put like nothing in, I would just decorate it. Now I'm putting certain things in, and I'm hoping you guys like it more. Let me know down below if you just like to see the decoration, or if you still would like to see what I'm going to be doing with my week. And as you see there, I didn't like how the yellow, couldn't really see it on the page, so I just went over it with the red. Kind of looks a little orange, but not too terribly bad. And in that case, I am done. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys have a great week to come. And if you did, please subscribe for more videos so that I can see you next time. So please hit a like if you liked this video. Bye.